Oh, Pub Test, Manzi and Cal Gibbs. Welcome, everyone. I'm just sorting out... hang on. You can't hear me? Is that better? Can everyone hear me or not? Oh, you can hear? Doc, how are you? Welcome, bud. Just give me a second. We're just going to let everyone come in, and it's been the longest 12 hours of my life. Yeah, I have a new name for Phoebe. Her new name is Technical Difficulty. Oh, dear. Okay. Have a look. Just give me a second, people. I'll just get this sorted out. Unfortunately, this is the only way that I can do this with the software that I'm using. So... Mystic Mayhem, welcome. Peebo, how are you, bud? Oh, yes, that's me, Mystic Mayhem. All about appearance. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Headhunter FC, how are you? Now, what a day, hey? What a day. This is a huge day for everyone. Has my dog run off with my tablet again? Oh, dear. Phoebe. Oh, dear. Excuse me. Just a little technical difficulty. Darling. Oh, dear. What are you doing? Hey, come on. It's okay. Yes, come here. No, we don't need to run around flat out. I'm not chasing you, I promise. All right? Oh, you're going to clean up your mess, are you? Yeah, I think we'll just leave that for now, Phoebe. We'll sort that out a bit later after stream, okay? Right, let me bring this in. Phoebe, we have a new addition to the community, Mystic Mayhem. Got to get this done properly. Devil Rocks Gaming, how are you, mate? Phoebe. Oh, okay. Good work, mate. Oh, dear. 6,000 hours of streaming. Hello, Steve. How are you? 6,000 hours of streaming across various platforms. And I'm feeling nervous for the first time in a long time. All right, let me just bring up the information. We're going to save the paper. Okay. Right. Okay, here we are. Yes, it is, Manzi. That usually gets you, doesn't it? That's okay. Yeah, I know that, Steve. I'm just about to sort it out in a second, bud. Now, just excuse me for a second. All right, just making sure everything is spot on. Welcome everyone that's in Australis Fishing. What we're going to do. Eric, how are you, bud? Good to see you, mate. Sorry I missed your comment before. I was concentrating on the screen. All right, so raid Australis TV. Right, enter. Hey, Blasmadon, how are you, bud? Welcome everyone. This is what I love about our community. We've got 21 viewers in here and 18 are going across for the raid because our viewers are real people. Come in. All right. I would like to welcome everyone that is on YouTube and also Twitch, our other platform that is doing both the streams today. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just sort out something here. Here. Don't forget to enter our giveaway. All right, welcome to everyone. So, the big announcement, thank you for the support on both platforms, okay? Now, why am I nervous? Anyway, look, we've been promising for a long time that we have a kayak sponsorship, which we do, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thanks for your comments. Please forgive me for a minute. I'm just going to be giving everyone the rundown. So, first of all, above all else, I would like to thank our awesome community. Thank you very much for giving up your time to come in and watch the streams across all platforms, okay, because it's threefold. First, you've given me the confidence. Secondly, you've given me the numbers. And thirdly, you've given me the ability to go out and chase real sponsorship, okay? So, we are one of two authorised people in Australia that have been given the next gen 11.5 kayak from Kayaks to Fish based out of Sydney, who are an Australia-wide company. Okay, they have 9 stores across Australia. Scott, if you can get the Kayaks to Fish website up, I would really appreciate that. A big shout out to Victor J and everyone there and his awesome team of great people, fantastic people to deal with. Okay, have done everything that they have said that they're going to do, and we are going to reciprocate. Okay, now this kayak has a rec retail of $2,999, and on top of that, they do have promotional offers at the moment, but you need to go to the Kayaks to Fish website. So the last time that I bought a kayak was 12 years ago, and the difference in kayaks then to now is just mind-blowing, okay? I had a very funny moment yesterday when I drove to Perth to pick up the kayak. I walked into the store there, and I saw a kayak on the ground, which I thought was it, and because it looks similar to the old one that I had. And the guy came out and he goes, "Oh, do you like that, do you?" And I went, "Yeah, I do. Why?" And he said, "Because that's not your kayak. Yours is the big one standing up on the wall." And like something out of a movie, my jaw dropped and I went, "Oh." And I mean, quite seriously, I would have been, hello, Seth, how are you? I would have been quite happy with a bathtub, but, you know, and yes, I was actually just absolutely gobsmacked as to the generosity of Vic from Kayaks to Fish. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack this kayak live in front of the community. Now, we do have people from all over Australia watching and all over the world. We also have some international people that are watching as well that I would like to welcome to our streams. So, without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack this, and I'm going to unpack this in front of the community, as if it wasn't for the community, we wouldn't have had the ability to go out and seek this sponsorship. So, yeah, you know about it as much as I do. And like I said, I picked that up from Perth yesterday with the trailer. It's still in the packaging, and I had a sneak peek, not too much, and yeah, very, very happy, you know, with it. So, you know, I just really, just can't find the words to thank you enough for your support. The other thing is too, it's now the 7th of September. In 6 weeks, we'll be going up north. I do have another announcement for that, and then I will wait until closer to the day for that announcement, but that's going to be another big stream that is going to be collaborating with a variety of different state and local authorities and levels, okay? And I will explain more to you about that later. And look, if there's, yeah, it does Mystic Mayhem. I'll show everyone in a second. Now, this is, oh, come here, baby. Oh, great, that was close. Come here, come here, come here. She learnt to jump yesterday. No, no. Oh, you want to see the kayak too, don't you? All right, I know. Come on. No, no, not now. Don't get all aggro on me. All right. So we will be working with that as well. We're taking the kayak with us up north. Okay. So we will be having a very big trip. It's between the 24th and 28th of October. One of our mods is coming with me, and we've got a couple of firsts that we'll be doing on that stream as well. Okay. Once again, a big thank you to everyone that's across both platforms. Okay. Now, further to that, if there's anyone out there that is, you know, thinking about streaming and sort of trying to get sponsorships and that, you've got to remember, okay, that sponsorship is a two-way street. Don't make the mistake of being one of these people that just wants something for nothing, because if you have the "it's about me" attitude, well, you won't get very far. Okay, Steve, you need to put a Collingwood sticker on it. It brings class. Actually, Steve, no, because a Collingwood supporter will probably steal it, but more about that later. Okay. On Mystic Mayhem, I'm surprised Anaconda or BCF haven't gotten onto yet. Anaconda don't do sponsorships, Mystic Mayhem. They do loyalty programs. A friend of mine owns or runs an Anaconda store down here in Bunbury, and I got offered an Anaconda sort of, it's not a sponsorship, it's more of a reward for loyalty. So basically they give you a shirt and 15% off, and everyone gets that. There's no one that's actually sponsored by Anaconda. And she told me that there's one guy that's got an Anaconda trailer going around Australia, but apart from that, everyone else is just gets a shirt and this discount. I said, no. Hey, Bill, how are you, bud? And I said, nah, it's all right. You're going to hate me next year because I'm reopening my own online store, which was luckily met with laughter. So let's get on with it, okay? And I need to charge that. And that, Vil, welcome, bud. I'm not doing shout outs at the moment because we're going to concentrate on our sponsorship, okay? And I need to show everyone what we have here. Yes, great. Okay, so excuse me for a second, Famo. I'm just going to quickly set up the battery pack for the phone. All right. What are you doing, Phoebe? We're just about to open the kayak now, Phoebe. Okay. You tell him, boss. You tell him, okay? This is the newest addition to the family and a member of our community. This is Phoebe, everyone. Yes. What she lacks in size, she makes up in stature. All right, I'll put you on the kayak in a second, okay? Right. Here we are, the unveiling. Yeah, you show him who's boss. That's okay. Come on, darling. Steady, steady. Alrighty. So what we're going to do initially is we're just going to bring this across here like this. Like so. I'm just about to get into that mayhem. Okay, so this is the Kayaks to Fish Next Gen 11.5 in the steel blue color, right? So with the Next Gen 11.5, it comes with the following features. So so it comes with a seat, right? And it also comes with the So what happened there? Everything was fine till I bumped. That's live streaming. Oh, great. They want me to do an update. Not now, thank you. All right, there we are. We back? Okay. If Vic from Kayaks to Fish is watching, can you start doing internet so we can actually get something that works, because Telstra doesn't know what they're doing. Okay, so we're back. All right, so I'm very sorry about the brief break in transmission there. Okay, just checking that it's still on. Okay. All right, so this is the Kayaks to Fish Next Gen 11.5. Okay, so excuse me for a second. There we go. So this is the Kayaks to Fish Next Gen 11.5. Okay, so it has the Kayaks to Fish Max Drive drop-down pedal drive. Okay, now on top of that, the Kayak has a workload of 200 kilos. It only weighs 3.4 kilos. Okay, and sorry, the Max Drive weighs 3.4 kilos. Corrosion resistance components, okay, and it's all weather, durable, and maintenance free. Okay, excellent. So that's on the thank you there, pub test, greatly appreciated. Okay. That's better. Let's go to here. Okay. Now, on top of that, with the kayak, when you get it, you get the max drive pedal drive unit. You get the Vantage aluminium seat, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, you get a 360-degree adjustable rod holder. It has 2 built-in rod holders, a 20-inch water-resistant oval storage hatch, which is perfect for Wi-Fi, if you know what I mean. It's got a rear rectangle hatch. It's got a hand control rudder system. And the one thing that stood out for me is when I was reading up on it, it has like a sidetrack system, and it has 6 of them on the kayak, which we will show to everyone in a minute, okay? So just give me a second. I'm going to put this somewhere where I can read it. Right, let's just chuck this here. No, this is a sponsor kayak, Bricklayer. We've been sponsored with the kayak, okay? So, but more about that later, okay? So, let's put this down. I'm just as keen as everyone else to see what's underneath all the wrapping, okay? So, let's get on with it. Oh, and you also get a paddle with it as well, but more about that in a second. All right, so here we go. Now, Phoebe, this is not a toy. All right, children suffocate from plastic, and so do puppies. Okay, you need to behave, Phoebe. And there will be plenty of times that I fall out of this kayak, right? And it will be live. Beautiful. Don't chew anything, Phoebe. It's the community that deserves the congratulations, like yourself, Bricklayer, because if the community doesn't watch, there's no stream and there's no community, is there? So, so that's designed in Australia. We'll put that there. That's the waterproof latch. Fantastic. That's your 360-degree rod holder in there. And that's the mount and the system that comes with it. Fantastic. That is great. That'll go in there. Now, that's where the drop-down pedal system goes. This is the Kayaks to Fish 2-piece paddle that comes with it as well. And we have also the non-slip flooring there. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Excellent. So you can tailor this to suit your own body type, which is good. Okay. Oh, excellent. Very good. So that's the paddle that comes with it. P-Buy. P-Buy, I'm going to show everyone Sneed's Feed and Seed. How are you, bud? Daz72 Dan, how are you, mate? Yes, this is our sponsor kayak that we have with Kayaks to Fish. Once again, a big shout out to Vic and everyone there. And what will be happening, people, is as we did previously on the other channel when we had our old boat sponsorship, they'll be live stream, or they'll be playing the live streams back at the shop there. Okay. I'm hoping this rain stays away, so let's leave that there. Okay. This has so much more room than my old kayak. Just unbelievable. That's like a boat. That's a boat more than a kayak. Not now, Missy. Just behave, please. And that's going to work. Never. Yeah, absolutely gobsmacked, actually. I'm just absolutely shocked as to how much room it has in it. Yeah, I just, yeah, a little bit lost for words, because in the old kayak I had, it had a far less stable shape. This has got, I'll show everyone in a second how this is different. It's got the, I think this is the trimaran system that this kayak's built with. Okay. So, oh, it is, Bill. This is a very wide base, you know. So, I'm just gobsmacked. There's just so much room to work. Sneeds, Feed and Seed, thank you for coming in, mate. And also, Dan, everyone on YouTube and Twitch, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know. You going to help me in a second, Phoebe? Oh. Now, just give me a second. Fantastic. Whoops. Now, what was that under there? Let's have a look. What's going on, Phoebe? Hey? We'll figure everything out in a second, Phoebe. Oh, that's the rudder system. Excellent. Ah, that's what that was. That was the rudder system. I'll have to show you. And that also comes with a rudder system as well, which you know about as much as I do. All right. Come on. This. Yeah, I've never been good with plastic. So, just excuse me for a second. I'm going to go and dispose of this thoughtfully, as I don't want the dog going anywhere near the packaging and hurting itself, okay? I really like this kayak, people. I'm not saying that because I'm sponsored by Kayaks to Fish. I really like the design of this. In my old kayak, after about the first 30 minutes, I couldn't feel my legs. All right, so that is the latch that allows you to store items inside the kayak. Okay, that's the bung there with a coarse thread. No, that's a fine thread, I think. Okay. Wow, absolutely gobsmacked. I feel like the guys from Wayne's World, remember when they saw Alice Cooper and they got down and went, we are not worthy, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, Ryson, how are you, bud? All right. Let's have a look here. Righto, Phoebe, hang on, I've got to go and put this in the bin. I don't want you hurting yourself. Okay? Just calm down. Come on. Come on, darling. Come here. Come here. Righto, darling. Well, you better get used to this, Phoebe, as we're going out on this together. Here you go, darling. Make yourself at home. Hey, what's that? Don't start chewing anything, okay? Just calm down. It's okay. Not very sure of yourself, are you? So we have enough room both for the dog and myself on this, which is quite rare because I'm a rather large mammal, as you can obviously see, right? And yes, Phoebe, what are you doing, darling? All right, so for the drop down pedal drive, I'm going to need to leave. Oh, come here. You're not sure of yourself, are you? That's not like you. Normally you fear nothing. Right, so that's clear. That's good. From what I can make out, every single square centimetre of this kayak can be utilised. So there's your drink holders. You've got side storage areas there. There's the two rod holders there. Okay, we can put the little mounts in here. That's the plugs, okay, that stop the water coming into the kayak. You can take them out if you want to. All right, so straight away, right, I've got a rough idea of where everything's going to go. So these two slots in here, right, are slots for outriggers. So we have outriggers coming that will go out and add extra stability to the kayak. And on top of that, I've got all the rod holders. We've got a stand-up bar coming as well. So with the stand-up bar, what I'm going to do is utilise that to... come here, Bubby. All right, you get inside where it's nice and dry. All right? Oh, she's unstoppable, Sith. Totally unstoppable, mate. Okay? So what we'll do is, let's just take the camera off this tripod and put it on another one. Yeah, they do sneeze. So what happens is the outriggers go across here, they join in the middle, you screw them in here, right? And then they'll sit perpendicular to the kayak and they sit at the same level as the kayak just to add stabilities. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going offshore and catching or trying to catch snapper and West Australian jewfish, Samson fish and everything in the kayak up to about 5 k's off, but we'll have to get that sorted out later. Right. So, excellent. Excellent. So that's the rudder system there on the back. I'll show you that in a second. That's what that lever's there for. Excellent. Fantastic. What a fantastic product. Whoa, I feel like brim fishing now for starters to get the fitness up, you know. All right, so yeah, Vil, it's not too bad. You know what I mean? So as long as you've got a long enough roof racks, you should be okay. Because some people make the mistake of trying to put really long kayaks and sort of little boats and that sort of stuff on roof racks that are too close together. This is not too bad, mate. It's actually very manageable. And the 3.4 kilo that I mentioned before is for the drop-in pedal systems. So now, right, and it also has this unique rail system, right? That's all quality stainless steel there. Okay, so what that does, that just adds extra stability to your kayak, right? And obviously they're child-proof. That's why I'm having so much difficulty with it. All right, let's go again. Come on, Phoebe. What are you eating now, darling? All right, so absolutely gobsmacked, people. It's actually quite a deep kayak. So I really do apologise, as I've got so many things going through my brain at the moment, other than breathing, if you know what I mean. So just on where I'm going to set up everything for the live streaming, how we're going to set up rod holders, how we're going to set up the seats and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, the fact that that's a waterproof container at the front of the kayak is going to be good for us, as that is where I'm probably going to put the modem, and that way we'll have Wi-Fi. I'm going to whack the antenna there. This is great. The other good thing about this kayak has so much space, you actually have a chamber underneath your seat here that you can put a tackle box onto. Right, so let's have a look. No, there is there's no odor associated with the kayak, right? So let's go over and have a really good look at this. I'm just going to take the phone off this mount. Okay, and we're going to have an in-depth look at this kayak, people. Right, let's just have an in-depth look at this kayak. So, I'm going to bring my internet with me. So, firstly, that's the kayaks. That's the kayaks to fish rudder system under there. Okay, so with that rudder system, that's governed by this on the side. Okay, so if I move that down, the kayak will go to the left, and if I move that up, the kayak will go to the right. See that how the rudder's changed? So what I might do is just see how that rudder there has gone. Hang on. Great. Okay, so that will move us to the right. Okay, and this way here on the handle will move us to the left. Everything's so new, it's still wearing in. All right. So on the back with this kayak, Penny Basher, with that, just let me ring up for you, mate, and I'll ask, okay? So just hang off with that, mate, and we'll see what we can do, okay? So these are already in the hull of the kayak for other features that you can get, like your transom mount for the electric outboard. These are the handles, the holes that fit into the handles there. There's the bung. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave you to just check this out for a second, right? This is quite a wide kayak. I'm just going to go and get a ruler and measure it. Good girl. Right. Okay, so let's just bring this back here for a second, right? This is a meter-long USB cable, right? So I'd hazard a guess it's about 90 centimetres across there, which will fit me, the dog, and a fair bit of equipment as well. So it's a very, very wide area to work with, and it's a metre. So we've got this chamber here is about 1.5 by 90 on its own. And the other good thing about that, you're sitting on top of the kayak, not in it. So it'll be a lot more stable. And yeah, I'm just gobsmacked, people. I just can't believe it. Wow. Okay, so let's carry on and check out its features. Large Marge. All right, so here on the Next Gen 11.5, this is where the outriggers sit. So they join in a bar there. They come in here, you screw that on top, and then you screw that in there for stability. And then what happens is the outrigger comes out here and on the other side, and away you go. Right, so this here, you can, someone asked about storing fish before. You can store fish on the back here, okay? You can get a special box, I think, that you can put ice into if you want to store your fish, but we fish mainly catch and release, so we're not going to really bother with that. So this is the hatch. As you can see, there's the watertight seal. That'd be a good space, and I know a lot of people put fishing rods and reels in here. The good thing about that is at least you can get the fishing rods and reels if you put them in here. If you put something else, I wouldn't put like sinkers or anything like that because they'll roll around inside your kayak. Right, so that you can feel that seal tightening there. Right, let's bring that in here. Right, like so. And what this does, mostly when you go out in the ocean or sometimes in the rivers, you have windy conditions, right? So what this does, this allows you to clamp down your equipment so it doesn't fly off, okay? All right, let me just bring this now. Yes, and they, yes, that would Peebo, wouldn't it? So let's bring this in here now, okay? So I can... Well, Vil, I'm stumped too because normally kayaks don't have this much room, okay? So these are the inbuilt rod holders, right? So you've got two of those in there, okay? Now, that's the mount, or that's the mount for the seat, and these are the adjustable grooves that the seat can go into. But in saying that, this chamber here underneath the seat leaves plenty of room to leave a tackle box or a modem in our instance, but more about that later. So on the kayak, there's 6 tracking systems. We have the tracking system at the back here and correspondingly on that side. There's another one in here that the actual seat tracks in and out on. We also have this one in the middle here, and then we have 2 at the front. So this is going to work out really well, people. Yeah, once again, a little bit lost for words, which is very unlike me. We have another 2 little compartments here that you could put boxes in if you wanted to, right? That's the inbuilt handles on the kayaks, okay? And this is where the actual pedal system drops in, okay? So I'll show you that in a second, all right? And then as we go to the front of the kayak, that's where they put, I think they can put a little sail system on here. We've got a little handle there at the front of the kayak that's going to go in there as well, right? And this is the waterproof chamber in here, okay? And that's the front of the kayak there. So now what we need to do is we need to get underneath the kayak and have a look at the hull design, okay? Oh, we will do EJB body, and what we will do, mate, is we will get the community to name the kayak. Okay? Now, just excuse me for a second. Wow, I'm just absolutely, absolutely destroying the mounts for it. The joys of being a parent to a fur baby. Okay. Now, let's get into the important stuff, which is hull design, right? And I'll be straight up with you. As I said to you, I'm not saying this because we're sponsored by Kayaks to Fish, but you've got to remember when we first started off the stream, we spent about, I would say, a good, I don't know, what was it? Probably a good 800 hours in a kayak, okay, here in WA. We did one stream where we went offshore about 4 or 5 Ks, and everybody was panicking. They thought that the sharks were going to get me, which was quite touching. Had phone calls, emails, messages, everything. You know, is Jim okay? I remember Jacob at the time said, yeah, don't worry about it. If a shark comes up, we'll just throw him a knife and fork. So, let's get underneath this. Oh, right. Now, have a look at that for a really stable design. We have the V at the front that will push through the water, okay? I think the kayak's about 35 centimetres in height, but as you can see, this is very, very stable, okay? The old kayak that I had a V down here and then another one down here, and it wasn't as stable as this. It didn't have a track running the length of the kayak. I'd be confident to stand on most spots on this kayak. Yeah, this is fantastic. Just look at the design there, people. Yeah, so that's I think that's the trimaran hull that they have. I'll double check that when I ring Vic after the stream. Okay, and as you can see at the back there, they've got a very good system where the back looks like it's a little bit higher than the front. So when you're belting along in the kayak, the water's got somewhere to go at the back. I didn't have that on my old one, so straight away I know, even though this is a very wide, flat kayak, it's going to have less resistance going through the water. And when you're a big bloke like myself, oh, don't do that. When you're a big bloke like myself, that makes a lot of difference. Right. So, fantastic. All right, fantastic. Absolutely gobsmacked. Let's put in the pedal system and see how easy it is to put in. Okay, let's do that. Rightio, let's put this pedal system in. Fantastic, people. Right. Hey, Benton, how are you, bud? Hello, DJ. How are you, mate? Yes, we'll enjoy it, DJ. We'll enjoy it, mate. I'm not about self with the streaming, bud. Or about the community and everyone else. So we'll be providing lots and lots of content on this, mate. Cannot wait till the salmon are down south and we're casting saltwater flies at salmon with the bronze whalers smashing through the schools. Okay? So I lost count of how many times I fell out of the old one. Right. So, this is the pedal max system. Right. Wow. That's sturdy. Look at that. All right. Straight out of the box, people. Okay, there's spare things. Right. Now that is some serious hardware, isn't it? Okay. That is some serious hardware. This is obviously trademarked. So, wow. Okay, that's the right one. That must be the left one, I'm guessing. So, okay, I get it. So that must go in like that. Okay. But first of all, I've obviously got to screw everything in. So, I haven't looked at the instructions or anything. And hopefully, Vic's not reeling back at horror going, what's he doing? You know what I mean? So, how's that going to sit in there? I think I'm going to need to read up on this, people, before I do anything more. But all I know is that's obviously how it sits in there. What I'll do is I haven't read up on this yet, and you got to remember, I've never, ever had a kayak with a pedal system. The power steering I had in the previous kayak was my arms. So this is an absolute rare treat, okay? I mean, the numbers are facing this way. So I'm guessing that's how it goes in. But that's a fantastic piece of equipment. Look at the stainless steel in that. Wow. Okay. Aha. I get it. So what we do is this. We unscrew that. That goes in there, like so. Aha! We have liftoff. Now, this then goes in here, like so. And then we screw that all the way in. And that's basically how it works. No. That must be the other side. Hang on. Let's have a look. Aha! No, that's right. Good work. Okay. There we go. I'll tell you what, they don't leave anything to chance, do they? It's Kayaks to Fish in Australia, but we got it from Kayaks to Fish in Western Australia, pugs. So that's good. Now, this one must go in here. There you go. I'm guessing that one has to be on the furthest most point and the other one has to be on the Now, that was an SMS. I'm wondering if that's big. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Hopefully he's not sweating too much. You know what I mean? Oh, we let a goat herd in your equipment. He wouldn't say that. I'm just saying that. Okay, so if that's the case, and you've got to remember I'm a total novice here, right? So if that's the case, I obviously need to put these at the furthest most point to get the maximum. Aha, so that's how it works. Look at that. And hopefully a tiger shark doesn't mistake that for fins. Where we're going up north, that's going to be a very real possibility, people. Come on, get in there, bud. Let's get in there. This is a very ingenious system, okay? A very ingenious system. And for someone that's never even looked at a set of pedals to be able to put it together like this. Right now, if that's the case, right, that should now go down like, whoops, like that. And I've still got to screw these in further because we need to be able to clip it in. So basically that's what will happen. You plonk it down in here, okay? That clips in. And then what you do is you obviously move the pedals like that, okay? Backwards and forwards, not too far. As you can see by the quality of this, that is all quality stainless steel chain and links, okay? They are very huge, heavy-duty crimps. All right, everything's tensioned perfectly. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And these are replacement fins, obviously, that come with it, okay? Which you don't normally get with a lot of other companies. But this means we'll be able to go out in the ocean and it'll save a lot of energy. Now, the most important thing about these, right, when you've got pedals on a kayak, it frees your hands up to do your fishing. Okay, so that's fantastic. So I can actually work my way along a riverbank and cast at the riverbank and work with the flow of the waterway that we're in, okay, and that will help. Now, just I have got some spanners in here, right? So let me see if I've got one that fits. Is that Hey, let me just sort this out. Hang on. No, a little bit bigger. What are you doing, Phoebes? What do we got here? 17 mil. Hello, darling. What are you doing, darling? Hang on a second. Okay, that'll do. We'll work with that one. Okay, people. So, let's just get this done while we're here. Okay. I'm just going to key this in so that I can get the clip on it, if you know what I mean. I do have a very naughty puppy that's trying to bite under the fins there, so they do work. Right, great. That's great. So, just sorry about the ignoring chat. Is it really Headhunter? I've only ever had one experience with a Hobie kayak, and I know that the person that owned the Hobie had to tow it because it was so heavy, and yeah, that's why I've never invested one, and they're very expensive. I mean, what is it? Thousands upon thousands of dollars for them, you know. Phoebe! Oh, you know that you got caught then, didn't you? Like I said, people, I haven't even looked at the instructions, so hopefully I'm doing things correctly, but I'm shocked as to the ease of this kayak in terms of the functionality, because normally you need a degree in physics just to be able to work stuff out, you know. On this one, we don't have that issue. That's going right the way in there now, is it? Okay, great. Right, so that one needs to go all the way in. Let's have a look. That's a little bit tight for some reason. I think that's more to do with me. Oh, that's fantastic. This is going to have some quite rapid movement with these pedals, famo. Right, so they're locked in. That's locked in now. That goes in there like that, I'm guessing. Right. Come on. Get down on there. Whoops. Oh, I haven't got this right. What am I pressing on? Hang on. Don't tell me it's the other way, is it? Yeah, good one, Jim. What are you doing, Phoebes? No, it can't be. Hang on. Yes, that was me. Hang on. Yes, that was me. Hang on. No, that was right. There we go. All right, people. So that's how that goes in there like that. Okay. Let's just move that out. All right. I can't move that any further, as what I have is I have the situation that I've got the puppy under there, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, all good. Great. Oh, come on. Yep, that's right. Right. I'll sort that out a bit later. Great. I'll figure out how to adjust this later on. Oh, so these are adjustable as well. Okay. Okay, so what that does, right, so the further you move them out, right, okay, good work. Yep, I'll figure that out a bit later. So that's the pedal system. I can't get that to come right up because of the chair. Right, so I'll do that a little bit later, people, when, you know, we have a bit more space, but that's because of the chair there. Right, so one of the fins is like hitting there. There we go. Very good. Now, let's come back here. Right. Thank you, Bricklayer. Mate, congratulate the community. Bricklayer, not me, bud, because if it wasn't for you watching, we would never have got this. So, let's take this out of here now. Okay. Bring this out of here. What are you doing, you little cheeky? Hey? Now, am I doing everything correctly, Phoebe? Have I got the right angle? Right in there. Good girl. Right. Hope you get some sleep, Bricklayer. Now, let's figure this out now. This is the kayaks to fish seat that comes with it. Okay. So basically, that's where it slots in the groove there, like so. And this here is where it keys into the tracking system. So, let's take that out. We'll unscrew that. I'm guessing I can do it like that. Now, will that go all the way back? It should do. Let me just measure this, people. All right, so that's probably how it's meant to go. Like so. Right, so what we'll do is this. We'll put that in there. And we'll put that in there. Okay. Once again, I'm IKEA's nightmare because I never read instructions. All right. Whoops, come on, bud. Let's go in here now. Okay, now that can't go like that because this is keyed to one side, so it must be like that. Right, so that was user error there, not the kayak. Great. So let's bring this in here now. Put that on there. Come on. This is not the kayak's fault, people. This is mine. All right. Okay, so I've got to get both of them in at the same time. Hang on. You know what? I probably shouldn't have even taken the tracks off because I reckon with the way this is designed, it would have keyed in anyway. So let's see if that's the case. Yeah, just as I thought, I shouldn't have messed with it. Yes. KK, how are you, bud? Shouldn't have messed with it, people. They key in perfectly. You know what? I'll show you how easy it is. Right, I complicated that then. So we'll bring this in here like so. Tell you what, this is really heavy-duty stuff. Come on. Tangles, they call him. Right. If I had done this the first time, I wouldn't have had any of the errors that I had. Come on. Yep, didn't need to take the track off at all. All right, that was just me being a total and utter noob. Okay. Right. So, once you figure out which setting you want, okay, that's right back on the kayak. Like that. Right, and the good thing about that is, I'm actually guessing these should be around the other way, but I'm going to always have it probably on this setting, right, and then that's where we sit there. Okay, and then obviously we adjust this accordingly for the tension in the back strap. Right, come on. The other thing that shocks me about this kayak, okay, is we have so much room. I'll just show you this, people. So even with the foot pedals, right, I mean, obviously the dog's going to be sitting on my lap, but look at this. Okay, look at this. Okay. Look at how much space is underneath this seat. Right, look. So you could store quite a variety of different items underneath your seat. I've just found out where the modem's going to go, because one of the biggest issues that you have when you're fishing in a kayak is obviously heat. And when you're live streaming, and that's not the kayak's fault, that's just because it gets hot. But when you're live streaming, you have a modem that gets hot. If you've got a seat covering it and that's permanently in shade, we should have less issues with the modem getting hot. So then what I can do is I can put my antenna here, right, link it to my modem in there. I can put that into a waterproof container, right, and then that solves another issue for the live streaming. So as you can see with this kayak, people, it's starting to really take shape. I've probably done everything wrong, okay. I couldn't guarantee that because that's how I roll. Now, yeah, I wouldn't need silicone spray on the seat, Steve. It wasn't the seat that was the issue, it was me. So, you know, yeah, it wasn't the seat that it was the issue, mate, it was me. Got room here to do this? Ah, there we go. Right, so if I bring that into here and that into, say, there. Okay, so that makes it more compact. I can even go in here, I think. Let's go there. We'll put that on 4 as well. Yep, okay. There we go, people. That's the, oh, sorry. And then what I do is undo that. I'll unscrew that. There. I mean, if I have that at the back, that's obviously why they do that at the back. Great. Now, so that's good in there, and that's the seat system in there. That is ingenious. And the good thing about that is, when you're using this, you're roughly at the same height as the pedals, so your feet are working in a straight line rather than being underneath it and trying to lift them up, you know, so that works really well as well. No, Steve, this is all saltwater resistant, bud. Okay, it's saltwater resistant, mate. There's, you know, everything's either stainless steel or Let's have a look at this foot pedal system. Right. Okay, so check this out. That's how that works. Look. Now, that's the peak of it there. So what happens if I do that? 3 and 5. Let's have a look. Aha, that's a bit better. No, I need to go the other way. Let's go 5 here and 2 there. Okay. Interesting. I will make a phone call later and find out. Right. Huh. Great. So with this, obviously, if you're a bit older and you're a bit restricted on your movement, you can adjust the settings on this to make life easier for you, you know. So, fantastic. This is a really good design, people. And also with the weight, the seats configured and all that sort of thing. So tell you what we'll do is we'll do this the right way, okay? We won't do it the goat herder invention way that I normally do things. Let's do it the right way. Right, so come on. Like that at the back. Good. We'll bring that at the back. Good. So, very good. Whoops. Oh, that's hitting on the chair again. Fantastic. That's going to move a lot of water, people. That is going to move a hell of a lot of water. That's just with those two. The other good thing about that too is if you're ever out in the kayak, because you get given the 2 spare ones, right, we've got that there. Okay. Great, Gaia, how are you, bud? Which is better for whichever one you're comfortable with, mate. Whichever one you're comfortable with, bud. Yeah, there is, Steve. They're here at the back, and they're already at the right angle to do that with. I'll show you later. So, the good thing about this is put your spare fins in the waterproof compartment, so you've always got them. I think you'd be pretty hard-pressed to wear them out, though. Right, and that just pops out now. Right, and that's how easy it is to take that out. But in saying that, right, okay, we have points there. Yep. Oh, I can't get that down flush because there it is, because of the chair. Right, there we go there. Good. Right. That's the issue with the chair there. Okay. Right. Fantastic. I'm absolutely gobsmacked, crew. I had no idea that anything like this was available. I feel like a bit of a dinosaur with the old kayak. And now that we have this in our possession, you know, just gobsmacked. I mean, I've got that many things going through my mind at the moment about potential fishing situations and content that we're able to utilize now that I couldn't before. I mean, you can also put a little transom mount on this kayak here to the side. So the next expense that we've got is a lithium battery, which I'll get next month before our trip away. And then away we go. So, yeah, happy days. Ah, wow. Look at this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So basically what I can do is I can pedal with this, steer with this as I'm going along, and I can even do that while I'm casting, which is just fantastic. And the other good thing about it is too, if I ever want to tie off on the side of a river and fish side on, I have enough to do that with. One thing I did forget to mention too, okay, is nice one, Maddie. Oh, okay. So the kayak also comes with the grab rails here. That one goes on the front. It's already got the holes prefabricated in it. And this is the one that goes on the back. Okay, so that just fits straight in. And true to good form, absolutely flush too. Whew. Yeah, I've got one, Steve. I've had it for a very long time. So, yeah, and Phil was saying that this is on par with the Hobie pedal system. So, wow, okay. That's how easy it is, people. That's a proper drop-down system, okay? Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't really have any other things to say other than we are getting what's called a stand-up bar, right? The stand-up bar will be going the back of it on this railing system and on the front, okay? And then what's that going to do is that's going to give us an option to put our cameras somewhere when we're live streaming and filming. But that's going to be a whole different world because we're going to have to set this kayak up for live streaming. Live streaming is a totally different beast to just fishing. Okay, but that's a stream for another time. Let's go back here for a second. I'll get my trusty sidekick with me, young Phoebe. Right, let's bring that here. Phoebe, darling, come here. Come on, darling. Let's go and sit down and chat with everyone. All right. Whew. Well, there we go. That's a lot to process. Come here, darling. Come here, darling. All right, there we go. Oh, welcome everyone. Maddie, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. So there we go, people. Now the next thing we're going to have to do is figure out a name for the kayak. How about Phoebe's Flyer? What do you reckon, Phoebe? Because you're going to be on there too, darling. All right, does anybody have any questions? Oh, which one did you pick up, Matt? Yeah, I'm absolutely shocked with this kayak, people. Compared to the old one that I had, this is very much a Rolls Royce, and the other one's a little bit of a Mini. But hey, you know, that's at the time I think that was one of the one of the better ones that were available. Yet you see something like this, and the capacity for content creation with our fishing on this kayak is phenomenal, people. Okay, just absolutely phenomenal. Okay, yeah, and the fact that we've been privileged enough to be one of two people in Australia to be able to Phoebe chauffeur, no, that's me, to be able to showcase. Gripper, how are you, man? Ozyak. Now that is profound. I'll tell you a little bit later, Steve, because you know what this platform's like, Pud. People hang out in your chat, not saying anything just to get ideas off you. And we'll just wait until we announce that virtually on the day, Stevie, so that way they don't sort of try and get the jump on us, So, yeah, that's how that works. What's the matter, darling? No, what are you doing now? Come on, you get some sleep. Be good, be good, be good. Hey, say hello to everyone. Hello. Oh, you little cheeky. Oh, I better put that away before you chew that. So, I mean, you're not really getting a kayak. You're getting quite a fantastic water vessel. I mean, this is on my old kayak. Okay, I mean, this has so much area to work with. There are so many things you can do with this kayak. And the other good thing about it is you're sitting on top of it, not inside it with your legs together to the point that you can't move them. And once we get the stand-up command bar, we'll be able to link that. I can get all the cameras set up before we go out on the water. Oh, unbelievable. Just unbelievable, people. Just unbelievable. That's a sturdy paddle as well, so, fantastic. So that's adjustable there. Beautiful. I'll figure out. Hey, Maddie, thank you very, very much for that, mate. I really appreciate it, bud. Thanks, mate. When people do that, Matt, obviously we're grateful. Please don't leave yourself short, bud. Okay, yeah, there's one on there, Steve, already. That's what that thing with the red thing wasn't on. Matty, thanks, mate. Oh, dear. And look, Matt, what I'll do, whatever I get on the kayak with that contribution that you've just made, I will put your name on it, bud, as a mark of respect and a thank you for your support. Okay, but remember, it's free to watch the stream, people. We do appreciate the support, but you don't have to feel compelled, okay? Like I said, we don't run donation goals. We don't run sub or bit goals. We don't have subathons. We don't have sound alerts or anything like that, okay? Thank you very, very much for everyone's support. And, once again, Matthew, thank you, mate, okay? I really appreciate that, bud. So, look, it's been a really good day. We're constantly working on avenues to provide dimensions. How are you, bud? Nice to see someone from Mod City in here. Okay, we're constantly working on ways to provide content and also increase the... Oh, what happened there? Must have hit enter, I think. Welcome. We're constantly working on ways to provide different content. Oh, that's exactly right, Steve. And I mean, on top of that, we like to have clean content. So after this stream, what I'm going to be doing is a VOD upload for YouTube, okay? And, thanks, Matty. I'll sort you out for that one day, mate. I really appreciate it, bud. So look, I'm going to sign off now. Thanks very much for tuning in. It's been a big day. As you can see, it's just really is a privilege to be able to be one of two IRL live content creators in Australia that have been given the exclusive rights to promote a new model of kayak in Australia. And we intend to have a positive and proactive working relationship with Vic and Kayaks to Fish for a very long time. We really appreciate the fact that they've shown the faith in our community to supply this to us. So, I mean, yeah, we've got to wait for the stand-up bar and all the accessories to turn up. Once all the accessories turn up, people, then we're going to put it all together off the water before we go on the water, okay? And then what we will do is just work from there, okay? Hey, KK, how are you, bud? Mate, how's your back, KK? You okay, bud? Welcome, mate. How are you, buddy? All right, people, so what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm just going to quickly throw out a raid, alrighty, and then once we throw out a raid, okay, we'll be back tonight chatting about this, and I'll have a delivery day for the accessories, and we'll just take it from there. Thank you very much. You got the Next Gen 10 Mark II Pro fishing kayak, by the way. That's a really good kayak, Matthew. That's a really good kayak, bud. So yeah, this is the new one. Like I said, this is the first one in WA, and it yeah, gobsmacked, people. So looking forward to taking this out on the water. This has just given us, from what I had before to what we have now, this is just absolutely mind-blowing. Have we got some content in store for you with this thing, people? You know, some of the spots that I fish for the really big brim, when you go up in a boat, it scares them. But when you go up in a kayak and it's just steady, there's no outboard going and all the rest of the stuff, it makes all the difference. And I haven't caught as many fish in a kayak as what I have in a boat, but correspondingly, a lot of the ones that I've caught have been, on average, larger than the boat, because these don't make any noise other than, obviously, the person in there, okay? It just sort of makes it very interesting, all right? So, yeah. Look, people, thank you very much. We'll just throw out a raid, okay? And then we'll just take it from there. Just give me a second. Let's go here. This is one of the hardest working content creators on the Australian Twitch scene. It's Trucky Mitch. So, of course, we're going to go and support him, okay? Please come across with a raid and show your support. And once again, this is what I love about our community, 37 viewers, and we've got 33 going across to the raid because we don't use bots, okay? To everyone on our YouTube channel, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to do a VOD upload of the review on the kayak, which will be going up tomorrow. I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate the fact that you've all tuned in to watch. KK, thanks for giving up your time to mod, as well as Cal Gibbs, okay, and everyone else that's in here. Thank you very, very much for watching, okay, and I will sign off for now. Bye for now.